amazing, all of the parts that each individual, all of the entities play together. So interesting how it's all come together. And I can't believe it's been 4 years since it's been implemented, because I remember just the talking phase of it. So it's very cool.
It was wonderful to see the collaboration and also the statistics and see that there is a decrease in at-risk youth in the community.
Myself, I'm a physician assistant, and I see a lot of pediatric psych, and just knowing what the resources are, knowing who those resources are, it's critical.
We are so far ahead of the curve with what we're doing, and I know a lot of it is attributed to the grant, but it's also attributed to the work that everybody here is doing every single day.
My name is Dr. Brenda Huber. I am the Director of the Livingston County Children's Network. I'm an employee of Illinois State University, and I've been working in Livingston County for the last 14 years in the area of children's mental health. The event is really a celebration by all the folks who are implementing our initiative to support the children of the county. So we've invited folks from the medical sector, from the education sector, from the mental health sector, the juvenile justice, and just generally people around the community who are invested in our children's outcomes to talk about what we've been doing over the last 2 or 3 years and really report in on our progress so far, how our efforts are panning out in the lives of the children.
The first summit was really just an introduction of what the Livingston County Children's Network is and how it impacts the county. So this summit was an opportunity to highlight the education sector and to talk about what's going on in education and our future, the goals and how they're being addressed, all of the needs that we've identified in the education sector, and then how everyone, not just education, is working toward those goals.
Hi, my name is Ken Buki. I am from OSF Healthcare, and specifically from OSF St. James here in Pontiac, Illinois. And I am part of the executive board of the Livingston County Children's Network. The concept of why we put this together was we really felt like we needed to get out to the community and to the stakeholders in the community the great work that we've been doing as focusing on pediatric mental health. The whole goal was to change the system of care for children and to reduce the incidence of mental health issues within the county. And so we had done a lot of work, but not everybody knew about it. So we started the summit in order for people to really understand, first of all, the problems that we have within the community and the numbers, so to speak. And then we wanted to know what we're trying to do about it. The system of care is really about all the players. It's about the education system, it's about the medical sector, which I represent, it's about the mental health, it's about the court systems. And so when you bring a community collaborative together like that, we're really trying to create a system that's sufficient and is producing great outcomes for the population that we serve.
My name is Mark Johntree, Regional Superintendent of Schools for DeWitt, Livingston, and McLean County. And I'm a member of the Livingston County Children's Network leadership team, the group that basically worked to obtain the grant from the Illinois Children's Healthcare Foundation, which has made this process possible to this point where we have really worked to provide services for our students in Livingston County on a consistent basis.
Okay, my name is Allison Boswell. I am a school psychologist with Livingston County Special Services Unit. I moved here last year for my doctoral internship in school psychology, and I really enjoyed my experience, especially with the mental health grant here and everything that's going on. It's very exciting. So I decided to stay and work here for my first year as a school psychologist. I am the school psychologist for Crossroads and Academy, which is the therapeutic day school. We provide services to students all over Livingston County, and I also work for the Woodland grade school K through 12 also.
My name is Melissa Pena, and I'm a developmental therapist at OSF St. James Medical Center here in Pontiac. I actually work in the rehab department. I work in the early intervention program, so we work with specifically birth to 3. I provide the screenings, developmental screenings, referral if necessary, and then as well we do developmental assessment. So I do a global assessment, which means I look at all areas of development, including social emotional development in infant and toddlers. So that is how I contribute to the Livingston County Children's Network, is identifying kids that may screen positive for social emotional issues, and then getting them the treatment that they need, and for their families as well too.
I'm Kelly Barnes, and I work with OSF Healthcare, and I work with a program called Resource Link. I do pediatric behavioral health case management for all the primary care physicians in the area, and help coordinate with the LCCN between the medical and the school and the rest of kind of the community resources in the area. We do in the medical sector, we have started working with other agencies in the screening process, and I take part in those roles with the children that get positive screens in the county. Through a physician office, they actually get referred to me. And I screen them with the parents to see if the children need any services, and we'll meet with them and coordinate their care from there. But I always make sure I keep the school involved. If the child's received a positive screen, I'll let the school social worker know. I may set up services at the school through IHR, the Community Mental Health Center. I make sure I collaborate back and forth with them, and that they know who the physician is, and to keep the physician involved in the child's care as well. Screening goes that we're doing countywide. I manage the children from 6 to 18 that receive a positive screen on the pediatric symptom checklist. So that's an actual screen. When they score positive, those numbers will come to me. And it tests for attention issues, behavior issues, mood issues. But in general, the physicians, anytime they have a children come to them that has a psychiatric problem, needs counseling, whatever, family therapy, all of those children the physician chooses to refer to me, that I meet with them and help them get set up, figure out what they need to do, and help them kind of navigate the system.
My name is Joe Vaughn. I am the director of the Institute for Human Resources. It's the mental health agency within the county of Livingston County. What we're trying to do is screen kids early on, assess their need for mental health issues, treat them, and then communicate back and forth in terms of how we're treating. So to communicate our interventions back to the school, to medical, to any referral source that children have, in order for us to complete their treatment process.